WWC. What's up? Friday. What's going on? Where are my people? Where are my chat? Here. This Pegasus. Happy Friday, man. What's going on? What's going on, buddy? Oh man. It has been crazy week. Crazy week here. I am happy it is Friday. So today, what do we have for you? We will not, won't be late. So quick show today. We will be, we'll be doing DS, AoV today. And then we'll probably do a 15 minutes or so after DS wrap up, and that's it. No meteorite or kill event, but going out tonight. So tonight's with the wifey. I will not be able to be on, but probably tomorrow morning I'll probably have the meteorite, and we'll see. Maybe I'll pop on. Maybe I won't. Ant, what's up, buddy? Leader of the North. You know they call that guy? Leader of the North. That's what they call him. 670. For all of you that do not know, 670 in the house. Not enough people give their servers. I got to tell you that right now. Give you all a heads up. I don't mind giving your servers a shout out. I mean, you know, nothing without the community. And I love having you guys up here and chatting and stuff. More people need to give out their server shout outs. Because like I said, although sometimes when I have people in, I don't get to it as much. I certainly want to give your server a shout out. Bobby, what's up? What's going on, man? What's going on? All right, so quick discussion about PAX, right? Because I know everybody's been messaging me. It's a hot topic. Listen, it'll be a hot topic. So first, let me say that I don't think this is the end of the pack removal. So I just choose not to get angry and relive it every time they do it. So come with me, guys. Just calm down. And they send out the email. It doesn't mean we have to get refired up and angry, right? It just doesn't make sense. Like, we know they're removing packs. We know we're in the same place we were yesterday. It's the same conversation, right? And by the way, free-to-play low spenders don't give a shit. We talked about that too, right? So you're talking to the wrong people because they really don't care. We already went through the custom weekly stuff and whatever. After the rest of it you're getting rid of, nobody cares. Nobody cares. So the pack store and all this stuff that's disappearing. Here's my opinion and why I've kind of calmed down a little bit with the whole thing. I don't know. Everything's hypothetical. Nobody really knows what's going on. You're just going to hear people like give their theory and act like they're in a room somewhere like they know. They don't know shit. So let's give a theory of our own. Okay? All right. My theory is it makes more sense about the Digital Act, the Digital Fairness Act or whatever. It makes 100% sense that's what people are doing. Like, that's what's driving a lot of this is the Digital Fairness Act. I think I think I called it up and we talked about this before, but you know, I'll discuss this again Sunday night. I'm sure we'll discuss it Monday and everything else. But here's why I think it's the Digital Fairness Act, okay? These people are billionaires. The theory a lot of people have is, oh, they're getting sued. There's a lawsuit. You got to watch out. There's a lawsuit, blah, blah. Listen, billionaires don't even look twice at a lawsuit. They just get more lawyers. And then it just drags on forever. Billionaires don't get scared of lawsuits. So I don't know. I don't necessarily think maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Again, it's all theory, right? But my theory is the Digital Fairness Act, what billionaires do get nervous about is government. So when you start making laws and start changing things, the billionaires move. Billionaires act. So if I had a guess, They're stripping this damn thing down to the studs and removing all the things that they can't do or that they're nervous about, sales, this, that, whatever else. Probably legally they're told they need to move. Who knows? But two things. One, my guess would be that they're going to then either put stuff in events instead, more things in the events, or they're going to come out with different packs or different ways that they have them stated in some store. That's what I would guess that they're going to do. That's number one. Number two, I told you I so far have not been limited in what I needed to do. So maybe like the whales, the VIP teens, everybody else is freaking out because they can't spend like $7,000 in one event or 1 month or whatever. I don't know. But I can tell you, I was able to spend a plenty so far in both the bounty and in the glitter. Now, the bounty was impacted after we had it. So that's understandable. I heard some complaints on that there weren't enough bullets, or the wandering merchant wasn't popping enough, wasn't expensive. But they also put in there that they were going to address popping the wandering merchant more often. So that tells me they're already addressing the wandering merchant. It's not like they're necessarily stopping the events. They didn't say they were moving anything from the events, and you could still buy a bunch. I spent a plenty in glittering event. Okay. So, deco's completely disappearing for the most part. Like, you're not gonna be able to update your deco. Do it. And I think that's gonna be like the norm for the game. No, I don't think that's going to all of a sudden. Think about if they're leaving it alone. Where are you gonna? You think they're going to just leave the game? So the only way you can move deco is through the Alliance store. Come on, folks. You know better than this. And you know what I mean? It's almost like we're just using it to get all fired up and angry. Now, you could be angry at the messaging. I was angry at the messaging long ago, and we talked the previous 2 weeks, 2 Fridays ago, when I talked to Mewtwo. Was that 2 Fridays ago, or was that last Friday? I don't even remember anymore. But I already played that game. I'm done. This game, since we installed it, has been terrible at messaging. We can't. Why do you think why do you think the WWC is 12,000 subscribers now? Because you're helping you play the game, because the game doesn't describe how to play it. I mean, is that not the biggest sign of the messaging is terrible? Nobody, when you thought you were playing Frontline Breakthrough and you got here and you're like, what the hell am I doing? Do I put this drill? What is it, a drill ground? What do I upgrade? Do I upgrade this? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what the hell. There's no instruction. Believe me, it was way worse when I was doing it. So I totally feel for everybody who's trying to figure out the game. But the messaging has always been awful, guys. Like, that's nothing new, right? Like, we're getting emails and they're saying, like, oh, it's for the people, for the community. We're going to go back to our roots. We all know that's bullshit, but that's okay. Like, that's what they do. And then everybody's like, well, they're not saying anything. Listen, it's a good thing nobody's saying anything. Because every time they write an email, we're all just scrutinizing it like, why the hell did you write this? We all know it's full of shit. So you know what? It's better off they're not. Just tell us what you're doing at this point and, go about your business. Like, oh, you're removing this? At least we know that. Okay, fine. I'm okay with that, So I also heard about this new thing in the packs. They were for the early servers. I guess they had the what the hell they call those things? The I always forget what the hell the name of it is. The terrible name, because I can't. It doesn't stick in my head. What's the name of the new effect that's given in the season 6? There, the thing that like Kim has now. I can't think of it. Can't think of the name of it. Left my brain. Somebody put it in the chat if you remember how they're called. For the skills, the 4th skill there that she gets. Thank you. Yeah, Awakening Shards. Okay. So apparently they released the Awakening Shards and they allowed them to buy packs, or they did something. And yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you, chat. Great. Shout out to the people. Appreciate you. Yeah, apparently they sold some packs and they allowed people to upgrade them, and now they released some notices. I have the email out here, and it says basically they're gonna pull back the packs, whatever they're gonna do. They're refunding or whatever the hell they're doing. I don't know. It makes sense to me, honestly. Like I know the people in the first servers are upset. The people around here were like, "Oh, we can't get the packs. We can't upgrade. We can't." I get it. I understand. But at the same time, if they weren't going to put them in our season, then they shouldn't be in anybody's season. They just shouldn't release them in the season. They shouldn't allow, and it's too the best for servers 3 through 68. If you ever want out of your solitary confinement, you don't want them to treat you differently. You want them to keep you on a level playing field as whatever we're going to do, so you still have hope that they'll combine the servers and allow you out. If they start giving you extra things that we don't have, then they're going to say, they're going to use that as an excuse why you can't get out of your solitary confinement. So if there's any hope to it that you won't be the test rats anymore, then that's your best bet. But all fairness, if they're not going to give it to anybody, so they screwed up and they released them when they didn't know what they were doing. Listen, they had Decorate Your Dreams on the calendar, and they ended up canceling that. So again, back to messaging, right? And some of the stuff. So I get it there. It's just it feels like we're in Groundhog Day. You know what I mean? Like everybody finds a new reason to get upset every day. And we're happier to get upset, And I don't really want to take advantage of it. I have no interest in, making a video every single day about a new pack thing and a pack. You guys saw my opinion on the packs. I made my opinion. It's repeat, right? Like, what more are you going to get from that other than, am I going to get views from you watching a video that's nonsense for you? Like, it, right? So you really, unless there's something that comes out that's I can give some kind of information to you that's beneficial of some way where we can discuss and then I'll do it through like a video, but otherwise we can just talk about it in chat. Like it's not good content to me. Like it's just repeated stuff over and over. We get angry about the pack removal. Tomorrow we're going to wake up. There's going to be another email. We're going to get all fired up again about it. Eventually you roll your eyes, right? Don't you just read the email and you roll your eyes? When you start realizing that it's not impacting the majority of the people, and most people read the packs and they go, "Oh, I've never bought that before, so I don't care." Then, like I don't know. It just it doesn't feel like it's worthwhile necessarily to dive into and discuss when we can discuss a million other things about survivors and tech and how you should be spending your valor, your honor points, or how to get them, or where to get your resources and where to. None of that changes. Most of the advice we were giving there was for free to play low spenders, formations and sandboxing and fighting and how we're putting up our wall, what we're doing with our wall. Oh, that's fun discussion, right? Like that's playing the game. Not, pulling out your wallet and spending your credit card. Like we cover that. We cover that in the events. We say, okay, buy this is good value. Do this, do that, do this, do that. But after that upgrade conversation, like we got to play the game, right? You either like the game or you don't like the game. If you only like the game when you can spend $7,000, then I don't know what to tell you. Find another place to spend $7,000. I don't know. I don't know what to do, but I feel I think we're good. I think we're doing all right. So there you go. All right, back to the chat. Anyway, said my piece. Voodoo Doll, seeing you more often. Good to see you. I am doing fantastic. It's Friday. Ain't got no job. Ain't got shit to do. Polar. Good evening. Look at this guy. I like it. Shout out to 1824. Man, I love these big servers. So good. So good. Bobby L. The pack's gone really affect high spenders. For me, low spend, I don't get it. What's gone for the pack? Right, yeah, no. I mean, for me, Bobby, it doesn't impact. I understand the people that it does impact. As a high spender, I can see where it would impact them, and I've talked to people, and I get it. But for me personally, it does not. So I'm okay. I found ways to spend the money. It's all good. Yep, I believe the latter. I believe they'll just add other pack. Exactly. Great. Spectrum, what's up? YSR, by the way, welcome in. Spectrum, missing the $20 pack on Tuesday and Thursday. Outside of that, I agree with you. Tuesday and Thursday. Oh, for the shards, yeah. They added them into glittering though. They changed the things so you can get more exclusive in glittering at least to up them a little bit. Like you're looking for the 20 pack, so you get your fill there at least once a month. But yeah, I do. I missed the Tuesday. I was doing a little bit of the T11s with the $20, and I missed the tech, like the speed ups. But yeah, spilt milk. I could only imagine when this first. Oh my God, YSR! When this first came out, bro, it was a shit show. I can't tell you when this game when we first started playing this, man. Nobody knew what the hell they were. If you could see the mistakes people made back then, like the gear that people working on, the purple gear, the amount of money people lost putting in the purple gears and different stuff, like just mistakes that were made from everybody. Crazy, bro. It was absolutely wild. I was just revisiting this the other day, reminiscing with the team about early days of playing the game. And I was like, man, I remember like the thing that sticks out in my head, it was so long ago, but it was so jarring, was opening the app, and there was this message that would appear on your screen, and it would say like, you've been breached, right? And all your troops would be gone, you lose all your resources, and the worst part was you were like saving for headquarters and they took all your shit. And you were like, oh man, I was just saving. And you didn't know like things like stupid things like don't open the boxes, leave them in the inventory where they're safe, where they can't be plundered. You know what I mean? Like you're doing stupid stuff that you shouldn't even be doing. You're opening inventory. You don't know. Like it's just so many things you take advantage of now that people were just, you were so dopey back then. And you lost all your resources. And the first thing you did was run to like your battle reports to see like who the hell who attacked me, right? And this was like, you know, it was like a random like Tuesday or Wednesday, just open up the app. And there was no warning like, oh, you're under attack. There was nothing. The game didn't give you any sign. You just opened up your app and it was literally like flipping a coin. Will I have troops? Will I not have troops? I don't know. I don't know. Because everybody was just attacking everybody. Nobody even knew you were supposed to like protect your server, and we didn't even know Warzone duels were going to exist. We didn't know that. So we were attacking everybody in our server thinking that's the way to play the game. Like this is the only way you attack. There aren't going to be any other fights. The game is a fighting game, right? So that's why we're fighting. Nobody knew there was going to be a Warzone duel. Nobody knew that. So then you burn everybody, and then all of a sudden you show up to the war zone and your war zone's all pissed off and nobody shows up to the fight, and you're like, where is everybody? And you look around and everybody's just giving them the middle finger like, well, you know what, maybe you shouldn't have burnt me, jerk off. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, listen, looking back on it, you don't blame anybody. Like that's what they should have done. What a bunch of bullshit, right? But yeah, it was fun. It was just reminiscent on the old times, like buying stuff. Like with T10, we all talked about like spenders, you know, like Doberman and stuff. We all talked about how we spent way too much on T10. It was, I talked about like, it was the worst part of the game. Like if I think about all the experiences that I had, in spending stuff, whatever, and the grind that went through, it was the worst time I've ever had in the game was buying T11s, like going through it. It was like, I got to the point I didn't even want to do it anymore. I said, what? This isn't fun. I'm buying resources and I'm pushing this. It was such a mistake. And like just pushing, trying to be like the, you know, the second or third person on the server to have T10s and on our team actually. And it was, oh man, it was so bad. And Doberman went through the same thing. It was like, he pushed and spent all that money up front to like get the T10s, and you know, you can do everything all over again. I'm telling you. That's why I make the tech video, and I said I would have taken my time. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have spent all that money on T10s and bulked it all and pushed it. I would have spent it so much smarter, and spread it out. I would have been so much stronger today. There is no doubt. I would have. I would have been so. I would have been easily probably like. I don't even want to guess what I would have been if I could have like spread that money out and spent it smart. But yeah, the good old days. You have fun. It's like we talked about, right? You're when you're the test dummy, you get to make all the mistakes and all the bad stuff, but then you get to be the first one to do it. So I guess that's the perk. All right, Desert Storm already. That was quick. Having fun. Having fun reminiscing. All right, let me get my communication jack in here. New plays in the server. Really don't know. I know, right? The waste RSS gears. Want to read something pretty funny? During season 1, server 1800 last war started to official announce the rules. Oh, no shit. While we were already in the thick of it. No, that's funny. Hey, Fairs. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Bellico. Chicken Charlie in the house. G-Man 1600 represent in the house. Bun Bun. Fairs in the house. All right. Good. I think I got everybody. Got everybody. All right. And for I forgot who asked me, but whoever asked me, I'm going to change our. Oops. I'm going to change the view here. What I'm doing, but okay. I promised I would take that down because they said it was blocking important stuff. All right, here we go. Let me get on Discord. So as you know, this is where Bum Bum would have came in handy because I can't talk as much. I have to go on Chickadee Chat. But I'll do my best. I'm getting better at it, guys. I'm getting better at it. All right, there we go. We're plugged into chat. Doing, guys. I know what I'm doing. I really don't. I don't. I'm not good with the with on the Discord listening to the chat and responsibilities and where I need to go, what you got to do, and then also trying to like read the chat and keep everything going. That's why you were so good last week, Bun Bun. I love you during DS because you get to keep the crowd going. You read the chat. Try being in the season with it. All right. Okay. Who we got? Do we got who's here? No Peanut and All right. Yep. Yes, sir. That's how it goes. No, it was AoV, so you know I was locked in. Sorry, guys, but after season 5, it was I was locked in for that one. Woo-wee. Taking care of business. Sorry. So like I was completely zoned, man. I would have used 100,000 diamonds and 100 speed ups if I needed to. Good stuff. Great win. Awesome. Worth it. Love it. Man, I'll send that to Hulk. And funny enough, how about that surviving smoothie? He hit me 4 times and he only got through me once. Boy, it reminds me of season 5. Not much changed. Look at that. Where is it here? Where the hell was it? Smoothie. You get me that one? I don't even know when that one was. I know there were 3 down here. Or 4. Oh, right here. Look at that. 3. Survived 3 of them. Survived 3 of them. Look at this. Mickle Squad didn't do shit. This dude's like 400 million? Come on now. So, 434. He's 434. That's pretty damn good. I'll take that. 434. Money well spent. Well, money well spent, Smoothie. 434. You want to see what a real 434 looks like? Look at the who was it that? I mean, Dog Hell. Dog Hell went right through me. And that was Dog Hell went through me with a air squad. And you know what else is crazy? He couldn't go through me, and I'm a engineer. I'm not even war leader. How crazy is that? Look at Dog Hell's 391 and went through me. And then there was another one too. Oh, Slappy. What's Slappy? Because Slappy's not even 434. Look at Slappy. Well, 440. But Slappy went. I didn't see any chance against Slappy. He got me like 3 or 4 times with his missile team. By the way, he hit me, and he might have it's his second one. I think second and third one. I think he hit me. Oh, right here, this one. I think he got right through me. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, he went right through me. That was his missile squad too, though. Jesus. Yeah, so I don't know. This is must be some phony power going on here or something. To be 434. Maybe he's working on his maybe he's working on Mason. Maybe he's got reds on Mason. I don't know. I don't know. This one, at least with his tank, this is his tank, so his best squad is counter squad, at least. He got 8,000. Wall still held though. And this one was 6159. Let's see, what is he so bad at? His drone. Almost a level 11 on components. He's 17 anchor, almost maxing. Almost done with T11s. Guys, I got to tell you, how about that? That's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, huh? I mean, there's nothing much he can max. I'll take that all day. All day. F off, Smoothie. I got to send that to Hulk. All right. 25K. Killing the honor points, by the way. And the game was giving out rewards and all kinds of stuff. Okay. We have, so this weekend, guys, I'll give you a synopsis for this weekend for our live schedule. I have to put it out there. I think tomorrow morning we're gonna do Meteorite. We'll do it tomorrow morning, and then I think I'm gonna do some account reviews. I know we started this. We're starting a new thing on Discord where we're doing some account reviews. They're actually organizing it for me so I can keep track of it. Thank God, because I couldn't keep track of it. I'm gonna get back to some battle reports. This is why when I first went in, by the way, did you guys see that my whole squad was messed up when we first went into DS? This is why, because I was hitting, I hit like Doom with my last one, and I always put, in order to hit a 280 Doom, I always put air my Lucius with missile to hit the 280 Doom, and then I forgot to put it back. I should probably put it back before I forget again for Meteorite. Where? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll do that probably tomorrow. We'll do that for a little bit. We'll do Meteorite. We'll do some account reviews, and stuff like that. And then Sunday, I'm gonna plan this weekend. We were gonna do a 10,000 YouTube subscriber like extravaganza. We were gonna have a bunch of people on and seeing who's available to see if like Mewtwo wanted to come on, Wisconsin, like just have a bunch of people on, maybe some Bun, see who wants to stop by for kind of celebration sorts for the community, for getting to 10,000. I was going to do that, and then we went to 12,000. So I don't know if now it's a 12,000 celebration, but I don't know. I don't know where we'll end up. Where we'll end up by the time the celebration happens. To be honest with you, Bun keeps telling her friends to join the YouTube. So we'll see where we end up. I don't know. But definitely want to do that. I think we're going to do that on Sunday. So what I'm going to do, either probably maybe yeah, I'll do it tonight. I'll throw up a couple lives for the schedule so everybody knows what we're doing. Right. All right, a few minutes left. Anybody out there? Questions? Did I miss anything? Anybody have anything? Want to talk about anything before I go? You didn't have me join before you locked. I didn't. I did. Oh, I would have. I would have had you join before I locked in. But you're right. Sorry, Bum. Once I locked in, it was a wrap. I didn't. I couldn't even look at the messaging. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. I was in the stream. I was locked into my DS. Oh, see why? Sorry, no, right? Hey, Nebraska, what's up, man? Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. But my Alliance plays the earliest slot. We're here. TV isn't on the Alliance train. I am not on the Alliance train, actually. You're right. I didn't even get in. They did it. I think they did it late. How much time is left in this? See? They just launched it, Bun. It wasn't my fault. There's still 3.5 hours left. I was waiting for it today. Go ahead. Which cart you think? Which cart do you think should I pick? It's always a bad train. Which cart would you pick? I guess is what I'm interested in. Which cart would you pick? This is a good train, by the way. It's a 56,000 train. This is what I call an Alliance member train right here, because they gave you 4 carts at least. It's not like one's loaded and the other ones are terrible. This is for everybody to be able to do this. Did Qatar make the yeah, Qatar made the THP video. I made a THP video to Point, actually. He kept his promise and I kept my promise. I made a video pointing to the Qatar video. So I made a THP video to point to his, but he did make one. I think he went. If you go watch the video, it was pretty cool. What I was watching, it was really cool. You get to really watch like how he, like everybody else, is like raising their. Well, I don't know about everybody else, but a lot of people are raising their THP. So if you watch it, I think he went from. I don't even know. I think he went to 620. I think when he originally, when we were looking at it on our chart, he was like 603. I think by the time I looked in his chat, I think he was like 620 or something like that. I think. Yeah, so this train, I'm not gonna pick the deco. I love the deco is so important, but I'm never gonna, half the alliance isn't here yet, and they're all gonna come down here, and this is gonna be, my odds are gonna be terrible. I do like the skill medals, but I think a lot of people are gonna come in here for the exclusive weapons, and this is really good. 12 gears. I think there'll be another bunch here. I'm gonna take the free ore if I can get on it, because I'm only the 5th one in here, and I don't think people will pick this. So I'd rather make for my goal every day is I'd rather be picked for the train than risk it for the biscuit and not end up on the train at all. So I usually end up picking the shitty cart just because I'll take anything. I'm not a picky man. Not at all. I often go for the least popular. Exactly. That's my point. You got it. Whoa. What is up with this? Farmer Envoy Extreme. Wow. That's a hell of a name. Farmer Envoy Extreme. Boy, what is that all about? There's a story there. There's a story there somewhere. I don't know. Farmer Envoy Extreme. See, I know I don't see you very often, but I'll tell you what, the next time I see you, I guarantee I'll remember it. Guarantee you that. But all right. So this meteorite, for those of you who are curious, we're facing 118, 161, let's see, 133 and 102 is our meteorite. We have 124 for kill event. And I'll briefly tell you this. If you guys noticed, this week we've been on, right? I was on like Sunday, Monday, or Sunday, what was it? Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and now Friday. You guys notice you haven't heard much from me on season 6. We haven't really revisited. I got to tell you, the first week of preseason for season 6, nonsense. It's just nonsense. There's nothing to do. We picked the team, whatever. Matter of fact, they picked what we were, and I don't even know what the hell it was. But there was no sense. Maybe next week, I'll tell you what, like maybe next week I'll make like a video of kind of like the preseason 2 weeks and stuff, just to summarize everything. But there's really no need for like 20 videos in the preseason. I got to be honest with you. There's nothing going on. There's nothing to really sum up. It's more like, how are we going to play? Where are we? So far we've gotten our placement on the map, and we've gotten this. Now, I will tell you some big news for our season. Okay? There was already a conversation in regards to if there will be handshake deals. So for those that don't know, 118 has a really good relationship with our opponent, 120. For those of you that don't know. And I will tell you that there's already been conversations in regards to how the season would be handled, with that relationship. We're going to shake hands. We're going to make deals. Like, what's going to happen? Doberman, who, as I've constantly told you on here, has been a phenomenal leader. and a great president, which is why I love to come here originally, looking at all his moments and everything else. So, and you guys know I have no problem pulling back the curtain and showing you some of this stuff to tell you the truth of how things go. So there was an honest vote to find out, what do you want to do? What does everybody want to do? Do you want to split rewards? Do you want to start the season with handshakes? Do you want to work something out? Blah, 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 right? Now, what do you all think happens? Do you think handshake deals and guarantee yourself rewards? Or do you fight it out? I can tell you, fight it out was decided. So, no hard feelings. Like, listen, at the end of the day, you can 100% fight and be respectable. It doesn't have to be like all the nonsense you guys saw we were going through in season 5 with a bunch of shit talk and all this nonsense of disrespecting and blah, blah, blah. You don't need any of that. Really. You don't need it. Like, you can literally play this game, fight each other, and it's okay afterwards, after the season, still be friends, respect each other and everything else. But when the game's put in front of you and you got an opportunity to fight and play the game. The other thing is, for the first time, let's play out a season the way it's supposed to be, because all these handshakes, how can you tell whether a season is good or not if nobody's playing it the way the developers actually built it and intended for it? Everybody keeps making up their own ways to play it, their own handshake deals, their own, oh, we're going to do this, hey, blah, 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 go that. You're going around the rules. You're finding different things. So instead, let's actually play it out the way it was intended. Strategize, figure it out. Let the cards fall where they may. And then afterwards, you still have a relationship and be friends. Like I said, you don't have to disrespect one another. You don't have to sit there and talk shit. There's no need for it. There's no need for it. You just fight. You play the game. You're in your alliance. You celebrate your victories. You go off. And then afterwards, you give a bunch of GGs and you go on your business, right? That's the good way to play. So I will show you this season. That's what we'll be doing. I mean, a whole bunch of that will happen, but there will be fighting. No handshakes, guys. You're going to watch an actual... One thing I will show you, and you guys know how I covered season 5. A lot of live stuff, fighting... everything else. We're talking about having day 1 of the season, by the way, a 24-hour stream, or we'll see how long that lasts, but you know, maybe a 12-hour stream. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But it's gonna be a straight season the way it's intended. You're not gonna see a bunch of handshaking nonsense teaming up on, you know, one side if it's not intended for or allowed or any of that. Okay, so just to let you know what's upcoming for us in season 6. All right. Okay. With that, everybody, I will pop on in the morning. We'll do some Meteorite. Hope to see you then. You guys could have been anywhere on your Friday, and you chose to be with us. And for that, I do appreciate you. QB18 out.